All I had to eat today was a corn dog and half of a coworker's cake cookie.
Cake cookie?
Yeah, you know those cookies that are a cake? It's like a big cookie.
Oh, okay, like a for a birthday.
Like a cookie cake.
Yeah, this
I don't know what else you're supposed to call it.
like Domino's has them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a corn dog that I got out of the trash, but
Whoa.
they were throwing out a bunch of corn dogs, and I'm like,
Oh, it's one of those. The restaurant memes where it's like, you gotta throw it away, and it's the coworker with the trash bag, but the mouth is open.
yeah, that pissed me off. They throw out so much stuff, or whatever.
Yeah. So real quick, we actually got to get into 2 movies that we reviewed for this week.
Yeah,
But
and we'll
first-
touch on another one we were going to, maybe.
I'm very much interested in that.
I just watched 10 minutes of it, man. But I'll just cover what we were going to do. So we're going to watch 2 different movies, both called Good Boy.
Good Boy, the one that we all know famously was it's a horror movie told from a dog's perspective.
Yes, that's that one. And then there's also a German movie that was made a few years ago, also called Good Boy, or in German, Guten Kinder. Guten Kinder, I think, is literally. I'm not even kidding. I think that's the name. I think that actually is German. Guten Kinder.
Is it German? I thought it was Norwegian.
It's German. Good Boy German movie. Good Boy aus braver Junge.
Well-behaved child or dog.
Okay. Braver. Yeah, it's the 2022 Good Boy. We were going to watch this too, but then I started to watch it, and I got 10 minutes in, and I had to put down my cottage cheese.
Move your camera.
Why? It's on my feet. That's
Yeah.
what we want.
Okay.
Isn't that what we want?
But yes,
Foot Finder.
Gudenbergen.
I'm $5 on Foot Finder.
But yeah, you said 10 minutes in, and you were
10
like,
minutes in, and I had to
good.
put my cottage cheese down
Yeah.
because I was absolutely revolted by this movie.
Okay.
I was just 10 minutes, and he's like feeding his. There's like a guy in a dog outfit. Oh, God.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
They just showed it.
oh. There's a guy in a dog outfit, hyper realistic dog outfit.
Yeah.
My stomach is
That's unsettling. That's unsettling.
turning around and around.
All right, I'll take it off.
Oh, God. It was so.
Yeah. So that was the plan. We were gonna watch both of those,
And I couldn't do it.
and you called an audible, which I didn't fault you for, because you know what I was going to do, and I'm really glad I didn't. I was like, oh, I'll twist things up. Seth watched the dog one, and he watched the German one after. I'll do reverse order. I'll start with the German one. And you messaged me right when I was about to. And I was like, ooh, he probably saved something for me.
Oh, I was absolutely revolted by it. He's like cleaning it.
Like an actual dog.
No, he takes it off to
okay.
clean him, but then he puts it back on, and then he feeds it, and then when they're about to go to bed, he's just like, "Okay, time to go to bed." And he
Hops on the bed.
Hops on the bed, and he lays in an uncomfortable position.
So in 10 minutes,
Yeah,
was it like a kink thing or like a dominatrix
I don't
kind
know.
of thing?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know, because
That's
it
a-
didn't
it's-
seem like a sex thing because he's on Tinder meeting this girl.
Right. Okay.
And so it doesn't seem like, it just seems like he just got a dude.
He's rich though, isn't he? He's like a
He's
millionaire.
very well off.
Okay. All right. That kind
Maybe
of
it's a
opens-
power thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to know. I'll never know. Goodbye. You can keep it. You can have it.
All right. Well,
That's enough about that.
before we get into the other 2 movies that we ended up seeing, the BAFTAs just happened, so let's go through the winners and losers of that.
Oh, the BAFTAs.
And see if, because we all know the Golden Globes is kind of a joke. No one really takes them seriously. You know, they pretty much just kind of go like most popular is what ends up
it
winning.
doesn't seem to
a Golden
matter
Globe.
to anyone at all.
But yeah, let's go through the winners and losers of the BAFTAs that
The
happened.
BAFTAs are relatively prestigious.
Yeah.
Relatively.
They do historically have a blind spot for black artists. They do not recognize Very rarely do they recognize black actors, black directors, you know. But like the Oscars, they've changed their voting pool. So that, you know, who knows? Maybe that's changed.
It's not just old pedophiles anymore.
Yeah, now it's just, there's young ones too.
Oh. Oh.
All right, so let's get into it. It's going to start probably most prestigious awards first.
Okay.
So let's do best film.
Best film, One Battle
After Another.
I don't remember what I took for the Oscar stuff.
You took One Battle to win
Did I
it.
really?
Yeah.
We probably should have written that down.
Yeah, we'll watch an old episode.
what we picked.
Okay, let's keep going. Outstanding British film.
Oh, I wonder.
28 years later, Ballad of Wallace Island. Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. I didn't know there was another Bridget Jones movie, actually. Die My Love, H is for Hawk, Hamnet won.
Man, they got Die My Love up here?
I didn't know that was a British film. Do you know how that movie came about? Which is also the second movie we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
But just real quick, Martin Scorsese is
a
the
producer.
one.
I saw he was a producer.
He had a book club of filmmakers, read this book as originally an Argentinian film, loved it, and then sent it to Jennifer Lawrence and said, "You'd be great in this." And that's kind of how the wheels got rolling for that.
Okay.
Okay, so best leading actress, Jessie Buckley, which I'm not surprised by. I have not seen Hamnet, but almost everybody universally who's done a movie critic podcast thing has said Jessie Buckley is the one to beat. Best leading actor, Robert Aramayo.
Whom?
That's Ned Stark in the flashbacks from Game of Thrones, or young Elrond from Rings of Power.
What a pull! I swear.
I've never heard of I Swear.
I swear.
It's got to be like a British thing.
Well,
I mean, you don't have to be a British film to be in the BAFTAs.
oh, really?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought Michael B. Jordan was British.
But yeah, beating out Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's
Ethan Hawke,
crazy.
Michael
How did
Jordan,
that?
Jesse.
What is going on there?
That's a surprise. I mean, I do like that Jesse Plemons finally got a nomination.
Got a nom.
That might be one to check out in the future for us.
Yeah, let's check. Let's put that on the list. Absolutely.
Oh, Wunmi Masaku, One for Sinners. That's great.
Which is
She knew about the vampires, how to beat them.
right.
Yeah. The love interest. I forget which twin it was, but one of the love interests.
Stack. I think it was Stack.
Adessa Zion, Inga Ipstadter, Lilius from Sentimental Value, Carrie Mulligan, Tiana Taylor, and Emily Watson. Best supporting actor, Sean Penn won. That's
Good.
surprising
Good.
because Benicio del Toro was also nominated. They didn't split the vote like you would imagine they would.
Huh. Good.
I like that. I like that.
I like that.
Oh no, it seems like most of the conversations, like I know at the Golden Globes, everyone's like, Sean Penn looks homeless because he's smoking in the corner. You know,
He could not possibly.
he doesn't care.
Less.
He doesn't care. Okay, let's see. Best director, PTA.
PTA.
Love to see it. Best original screenplay, Sinners. Over Sentimental Value, The Secret Agent.
And The Secret
Mighty
Agent.
Scream, I Swear. I like that.
Why is I Swear nominated for any Oscar?
I don't believe so. No, I don't recall seeing that.
It's
name
nominated for
ever.
all. It's got so many BAFTA noms.
Yeah, I don't know.
How'd that happen? Maybe it was like a timing thing.
Best adapted screenplay went to One Battle After Another. The Vineland was the book that's based on.
We're looking at maybe a sweep then.
I don't know if I think it's still too early to tell.
Okay.
Outstanding debut by a British writer, director, producer. My Father's Shadow over Pillion, which I have heard of. I Want Her, Wasteman, and The Ceremony. I have not heard of those other three.
Yeah. These are British as hell.
Best film not in the English language, Sentimental Value over It Was Just an Accident, The Secret Agent, Surat, and The Voice of Hind Rajab.
I want to check out Surat. I've heard so much about Surat.
I just heard an interview with the director. He is he's a very beautiful European man. And he's like, the whole film is death. I was like, I want to.
That's the most European thing I've ever heard.
Best documentary went to Mr. Nobody Against Putin.
Nice.
Best animated film went to Zootopia 2.
Wait, what? It's It's called Zootropolis
in
Britain. It's called Zootropolis.
That is a weird decision.
Those Brits. When are they gonna stop with this crap? Renaming.
Where do they get off?
Where do they think? What do they call cameras? Looky boxes. What are we doing? Why do they have to have just a little bit of a change?
I'm also concerned. It's only 3 nominees. They couldn't. There was no other British animated film they could have thrown in there.
No other animated film. Period.
We have heard of Little Amelie. That's the one that I think it's a Belgian Korean kind of one. And then Elio. Yeah, you saw that one, right? Or no, you saw the other one. Did you see Elio?
I saw Elio.
I have not seen it. Best children's and family film went to Boong, which I have not seen.
Is that I was going to say, is that the one that broke every record ever in China?
That's Neja.
That's Neja 2?
Neja 2.
Okay.
Available on, I think it's Prime. It's on Prime now.
I saw Neja was.
Both of them are, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Best casting went to I Swear.
What?
We got to see this.
Hold
on. I want to pull up.
Let's pull it up.
Yeah, I want to see what any of the.
How did we miss this? What's wrong with us? I Swear. It's right there. It's right there.
John Davidson diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome at a young age, which alienated him from his peers. He struggled with a condition few people had witnessed.
I saw this on YouTube Shorts.
The whole thing?
No,
is it one of those? Is it one of those?
It was what got a hold. They got a hold of it on YouTube Shorts, but I've seen clips of it, and it does look. I thought it looked Oscar baity, but like.
Okay, so I didn't mention there actually was like kind of a shocking thing that happened during the BAFTAs. It kind of
was
made
there
the
a
waves.
controversy of some kind?
Someone who I think is actually connected to this film,
Oh,
who actually had Tourette syndrome, when Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan were presenting for, I'm assuming, another award.
oh, did he have a tick?
And he said a racist word.
Oh no!
Yeah. And so Alan Cumming, who was the host, had to come out afterwards. Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan kind of paused, but they continued. Everyone kind of was like, gasps. Alan Cumming had to come in afterwards and be like, this is what happened. This is why it was not out of hate. This guy has Tourette syndrome.
God,
yeah,
that sucks.
Very unfortunate thing to have happen.
That sucks.
But yeah, I do gotta check this out.
Yeah.
If it's getting this much recognition and winning,
that's rough. What a nightmare. What a nightmare.
Worst case scenario.
I'm being completely unable to stop that from happening.
So they got best casting. Best cinematography went to One Battle After Another.
Good.
Best editing went to One Battle After Another.
Costume design, and it's going to win everything.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
We called it. It's like he wins those
every time.
Those.
I mean, look what's going up against.
ones.
What's going up against him? Hamnet, Marty Supreme,
Sinners,
Wicked for Good.
I'm surprised Wicked for Good got nominated. They got none for the Oscars.
I don't know, that Tin Man makeup looked pretty good on Mr. Cheater Man there.
Best makeup and hair, Frankenstein. Best original score, Sinners.
Frankenstein.
I do like the Sinners win there.
Mm-hmm.
Best production design went to Frankenstein. Best sound went to F1, which to me is almost kind of like when best sound design always, like for a video game, usually goes to like Call of Duty or Forza Motorsport. It's like they get those sound.
They do. I mean,
those sounds tight.
They deserve it because that's all they got anymore.
Best visual effects went to, or special visual effects went to Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Good, they deserved that. I don't know if you saw the Corridor crew where they talked to the guys that did that. They had to create like new technology.
Again.
Yeah, just to do, like it's incredible what they're doing. It's incredible what they're doing.
I've heard James Cameron do interviews about it, and the way that he describes it, he makes it sound like, yeah, so we did this, but what he's describing is like super intense.
It's incredible.
He's like, you'll just have a square where our mocap stage is, and you'll have an actor go from his point A to point B, and then we have to fill everything out that he is kind of experiencing but not reacting to. And everything in the horizon even. It's insane.
They were talking about what they had to do with water. It might have been for the other one, not for this one, but you know how when you look at water from its angle, it displaces.
Yeah.
When you're looking at someone's legs in the water, it's not where their legs are.
Refracts a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
They had to account for that in an imaginary setting. In like so they had to create refraction
And something that doesn't exist.
in water they're creating. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's insane.
Absolutely wild. So they deserve that.
Okay, so best British short animation went to Two Black Boys in Paradise.
Woo.
I've not heard of Cardboard or Solstice. Best British short film
You said breast.
went to This Is
Endometriosis.
Good one.
It is
What is that?
It's a disease that affects women. It is something I'm not an expert on it. Obviously, has something to do with their uterus, and
Cells similar to the lining of the uterus or endometrium grow outside of the uterus.
Yes. So they're prone to rough pregnancies, or maybe not even good pregnancies at all.
Gotcha.
Because of endometriosis. Very, very painful and very misunderstood. I'm talking like I have it.
Pulls out a doctor's smock and is like, EE Rising Star Award went to Robert Aramayo, who won. Over Miles Canton.
Are you sure
Chase
that's
Infinity.
Are you sure that's Young and Stark?
I'm fairly certain.
Okay.
I'll do a quick search because that's the first thing I remember seeing him in.
Okay. I believe you. It just didn't look like him when we saw the thing. You know what? They didn't know that it's him. Okay.
Yeah, here he is. Elrond.
Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Good. Yeah.
Again, I still think it's too early to get any other, like, I couldn't tell you who's going to win the actor award or.
It's total toss up for a few of those.
Yeah.
But the only locks are Frankenstein for the costumes and the makeup but.
If you go to FanDuel and put down. All right, so let's get into the topics of the show.
Yeah.
Let's start with Good Boy.
Absolutely. I loved this. I loved it a lot.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Let's start no spoilers to start.
No spoilers to start.
Yeah, because I actually took a lot of notes.
Good. I was thinking about doing it, and then I didn't. Story of my life. Good Boy.
Yeah. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, what do you got first?
Okay, I'll start with just a brief synopsis of what this movie is.
Okay.
It is a horror story told through the perspective of a dog named Indy, and he's playing himself, by the way. He didn't have to learn a new name.
Okay.
His name is Indy, and the filmmaker, like the head of this crew, is the actual owner of the dog.
Cool.
And so,
not a professional actor then.
no, it doesn't seem like it. Nepotism, if you ask me. After his owner moves into an isolated family cabin, he must rise to the occasion to protect his owner, who is being targeted by shadowy supernatural entities.
Okay. So none of that happens.
What?
He doesn't protect him at all.
That's what it's kind of listed as, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
He doesn't. He just he doesn't protect him because he's a dog.
Yeah, it's just honestly the whole movie is, for the most part, it's just kind of experiencing this happening with the dog.
It is a scary thing going on, an unexplainable thing happening,
and only the dog sees it.
The dog, well, I think the guy
for most of it,
but like it's you the viewer don't understand what's going on ever because you are the dog.
Yeah,
it is from his perspective.
You have dog understanding.
Yes, it's like there's a noise, there's a thing that moves. Okay, back to sleep. Yeah. Okay, next scene, because dogs don't have good memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they get visited by like dog ghosts that tell them,
I hear a weird thing.
This is what happened.
I'm going to look at it a while until my owner tells me to go do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that kind of leans on that a little bit.
That's every scene.
Yeah. So, all right. That's the spoiler free.
Yeah.
That's about as spoiler free as you can get. So we'll go a little bit deeper. I'll start by saying this film is, because of what you just said about the dog having to linger, and then someone off camera going pss, 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 pss,
Yeah.
and making the dog go somewhere else. The movie is short, and it's
tight.
It lends itself well to being a short film.
Yeah.
If it was any longer, I feel like I'd be like, come on,
Really
what are we-
overstaying its welcome.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, there's enough long shots of nothing.
Yeah. I will say,
Doing Skinamarink over here.
going back to Indy, I'll say one of the best performances by a dog I've ever seen.
Really terrific.
Yeah.
Like, just like, okay, Andy, directing the dog like this. Okay, Andy, project actual dread. Okay, Andy, project suspense. You feel suspense
Yes.
when the dog.
You don't expect.
I don't know if it's the blocking or what it is.
You don't expect a dog to give emotional beats, but the dog can.
You genuinely, you're feeling it with the dog.
Yeah, he's good boy. Like genuinely good boy.
Yeah, it's terrific. Like, honestly,
One of the greatest animal performances.
that's the trailer. We're watching the trailer right now. One of the greatest animal performances of all time.
And it is. It absolutely is.
It really is.
Yeah, like we talked about, very expressive for a dog.
Yeah.
But like we said
Expressive
before,
eyes. What's up with that?
Yeah, like we said before, though, because he's a dog, there's limitations to what you can do with the dog and what a dog can do physically.
Walk into a room, look around, walk out.
And also, this should be like something in the front of your mind before you judge the movie too quickly. It's a $70,000 budget. That is pennies.
Yep.
For a movie that does not, it looks really good. It doesn't look like a short film at all, or a student film. It looks very well done.
And the creature is unnerving.
Yeah.
There was that one scene.
Which one?
Where he's in the basement. It's like he's having a dream. The dog.
Yes.
He's in the basement, and the thing that comes out and just like grabs him. That got me.
Yes.
That got me.
Also, there are, in this country, there's animal rights laws. Mm-hmm. So there is a scene where, the entity kind of grabs his leash. Mm-hmm. He's chained outside for that bit and is pulling him. You can't really pull the fuck out of this dog. And you can't tell the dog to act like your life is in danger. Yeah. So it's a lot of quick cuts, a lot of shaky cam, and a lot of whimpering added. Of course, you can't do more than that.
Sure.
Understandable.
Don't want to. What was that one movie where they kept throwing the dog in the water? Is that A Dog's Purpose?
I think you're right.
Is that one? They kept throwing the dog in the water. The dog's like, I'm tired, boss.
Well, I mean, like, there's a scene where, like, it's kind of rough the way it's filmed of him jumping out of a window, where the window is this way, but it cuts to him jumping this way into a bush. There's only so much you can do.
You kind of have to. $70,000.
He's limited by doorknobs. Like
looking up.
Yeah.
Which is another thing I love. Another thing I loved. You don't really look at people's faces.
Yes.
Because dogs don't
really
do that.
One of its advantages that I agree with you there is there's a lot of steady cam, but it's low steady cam.
It's waist level.
For the most part, you're seeing belt down of these characters and just kind of hearing their voices. Not really the best audio for them. Why would it be? Sound is down there.
Right.
You don't really see his owner's face. I forget what his name.
Yeah, I don't remember. There's two people in this movie. But
Shane
three
Jensen, who is playing.
Doop de doo.
What the hell is this dude's name?
Far down as the cast list. Did we skip it because it's so short?
The hell.
Stars Indy.
Plays Todd, who was the owner of Indy.
Todd.
You don't really see his face until the end, where he's kind of brought to ground level, so Indy's kind of face to face to him.
Yeah. So the story is essentially this guy. Is he a junkie? Is he a drug addict?
No. At least that's not how I got it.
I think he is a drug addict.
To me, what happens is there's a montage of Indy being brought home for the first time as a pup. gets really close to Todd, best boy, best friends forever. And then there's a scene that kind of, I think, shows you the first point of Todd getting possessed, in my opinion.
Is that a possession thing?
Because there's a scene where they're in the park, and it's very quick in this little montage they show in the beginning. But Indy's got the leash pulled and he's barking at nobody. And Todd goes, Indy, what are you doing? There's nobody there, you know?
Okay.
And I think it's Indy first seeing this entity kind starting to latch onto Todd.
And this entity just is like a family entity thing. Like his whole family is cursed.
It seems like it's a hereditary type thing.
All of the men in his family are cursed with this thing, whatever it is.
And the thing kind of makes them want to go back to the cabin because that's where
go back to the cabin, go in the basement, and
Yes.
become the next generation's ghost.
Yeah. But like the ghost is like, crap, I jumped the gun. Todd doesn't have children. Like there's no other person to haunt after this.
Yeah, I guess he's just kind of stuck in the basement now.
Yeah. So, yes, the movie begins with Indy waking up and Todd is having one of these, I guess, possession episodes. Bleeding from the mouth is like the main symptom. We see Todd go to the hospital. He gets out. His sister is reasonably worried about him, and he makes the breakneck decision to, I'm going to move into Grandpa's house that he left us.
Is it Grandpa or Uncle?
Was it Uncle?
Might have been Uncle.
Or Grandpa? I think it's Grandpa. The other movie we're going to talk about, that's Uncle.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, there's two of those things going on.
Yeah.
Tropes.
Dead uncle trope.
So yeah, Indy is kind of not too jazzed about. Again, they can't really tell you with dialogue or exposition, but
And they don't really get into the lore of anything, really, because
No.
again, you are a dog. You don't understand lore.
yeah, the most you really get as far as exposition of what's going on is cell phone conversations between Todd and his sister Vera, who's worried about him, and Todd watching old VHS recordings of his grandpa that he left, including one of them that's basically like a will, him saying who gets what when he dies. And at that point, he is sick. So anyways, weird things start going on. Indy sees things.
He
feels things.
He keeps seeing or hearing a dog in the cellar.
Yes.
And I think at that point he also finds the dog bones in the cellar.
Yeah.
At that point, and it's kind of like finding, like, if a character, like foreshadowing a character finds that and then they're scared. The dog, again, going back to how good an actor the dog is, the dog looks scared. Like, he looks like he has existential dread. The dog has existential dread in this movie.
Yeah. So after that, he starts seeing these shadowy figures.
Shadows, lights, weird noises at night.
Yeah. And then he notices that Todd is acting erratically. And
Lashing out at his sister constantly.
yeah, another trope. He starts to become shitty to the people that love him. Lashes out at his sister, who's trying to wants to visit him to see how he's doing.
Yeah.
And then lashes out at Indy, who knows that something's up.
Yeah.
And he's like, get out of here. You know, at some point, like pushing the dog, you know.
Yeah.
And then Indy kind of gets met by a spiritual guide in one of his dreams. And I forget what the dog's name for that is.
It was the grandpa's dog.
Yeah, it was a grandpa's dog.
Bandit.
Yes. Yeah. Wearing the red bandana.
Yeah.
Classic bandit.
Yeah.
And the bandit basically goes, you better get out of here.
Look, man.
Once they get those doorknobs involved, we got nothing.
You can't do nothing about these doorknobs, son.
So yeah, and that is kind of like confirmation for the audience and for Indy. All right, something deadly evil is happening.
And again, he has that dream of the shadow monster coming out and grabbing him.
Yes.
Which
and
did get me.
He'll have those dreams, and then there'll actually be like mud on the ground.
Yeah.
And the monster we kind of see sometimes is covered in like mud.
Yeah.
You know. So he's trying to get close to Todd throughout all of this. Todd is pushing him away at one point, locking him outside to a doghouse. Indy realizes like, it's coming for him. So
It's going down right now.
Todd ends up getting dragged to the basement where it's reasonably believed to be the source of the evil. And like you said, not really a great ending, in that the best thing, like, Indy doesn't save Todd.
No.
Todd just says, hey, you're a good dog for trying.
You're a good dog. And then he just becomes fully monster.
Yeah,
and just goes into the hole in the cellar.
Yeah, and he's told to wait
Anything,
there.
and I was like, I kind of wish that like the fatalist in me is just like end it there, end it with the dog.
Yeah, I did not like the
end it with the dog trapped in the basement.
Like Seymour.
Like, I know that's messed up. End it with it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
You know, end it with the dog trapped in the basement, waiting for Todd to come out of the hole.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's beautiful. But
yeah, just leave it ambiguous. I did not like for some reason, Vera's crying. She doesn't know what happened.
Well, I think she thinks that the dog is Indy. I think.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
And then Indy comes on like, what?
Like, it's been a week.
And then there is I do like the little shot of just like Indy looking back at the hole, looking up at Vera, back at the hole.
Yes.
Like him, like the dog making a choice to live.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
The dog making a choice to live.
When really Vera was
Indy's choice. It's like Sophie's choice.
So yeah, like for me, the ending was not all satisfying. It's weird because when this movie I think was first announced, I had visions of like, and I know it's hard to do because it's realism, like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah.
Like if Indy was talking to ChatGPT on like Todd's laptop, this might go up a couple points for me.
Bro, live action Courage the Cowardly Dog would go crazy.
That'd go hard.
Ding, 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 ding. Stupid dog.
But yeah,
Make
like
me look bad.
if you're hoping for that, that's not what this movie is. But
Be naughty.
the ultra realistic cuts, yeah.
That would go crazy.
Yeah. But for what this movie is, and this is what I will say, I think this movie is a great entry point. If you are like a husband and wife with kids and you guys are super into horror movies,
Yeah.
and you want your kids to be into horror movies, but you don't want to start with The Thing or Alien, you don't want to go too hard, or like The Conjuring, show them Good Boy first. It gives you all of your early. There's a lot of motifs that are in the horror genre that this movie covers.
I don't know if this would keep a kid's attention.
I think kids love dogs. Kids love dogs. Come on.
I don't know. It's pretty slow paced, man. I don't know.
But I mean, it's not too graphic. It's not too scary. Like it does give you, on edge at some points.
I don't know how old the kid is.
Yeah, if it's like a 9-year-old, I think it's a sweet spot. If it's like 13, I don't think your kid's gonna want to sit down for this.
What you just said out of context is crazy.
Whoa!
What you just said out of context is crazy. Now I'm gonna just say you're over there with that opinion. When Opus Clips makes his clip and just has that, I'm over here. You're over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a slow mo. Whoa, 9 years old.
All right.
Let's see what else as far as notes. The movie does a great job of show don't tell, like we said with the exposition.
It has to, yeah.
One thing that I think it kind of relies too heavily on is what you said. There's a lot of scenes where noise happens, cut to Indy looking, cut to what he's looking at, cut to looking back at Indy the other way, and then show something out of focus moving behind him.
Slow push.
Yeah.
Slow push.
It does that probably a dozen times in this movie.
It's a good 30. It's a good 35 minutes of the movie.
Because at one point I timed it because there's a scene where he hears Todd downstairs hitting his head against the door, right? And it felt like it took like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But like it's 5 minutes, but it's literally Indy looking at the doorway, going to the doorway, looking down the stairs, going down the stairs,
Slow push every time.
and then looking at Todd. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But it takes 5 minutes to get there. You know. But yeah, do you want to? Is there anything else you want to get into?
No, good doggo, small bean.
Oh,
Good.
another thing is as far as like it being a good like starting point for horror, it follows a very similar trope and storyline of like The Conjuring and The Shining, but instead of it being a spouse or child, it's a dog. Yeah,
I am looking for. It's got to be a sequel. There's probably gonna be a sequel.
really. I mean,
I bet Vera has a kid.
it did very well. For a $70,000 budget, I think it made like $3 million.
Yeah. I think
That's great.
Vera, the sister's gonna have a kid, and he's gonna have to protect the kid now.
I can see that.
Or there's gonna be like there's gonna be a little dog or something. I don't know. He's gonna be like the Zorro teaching the young Zorro.
Is this an Airbuds 2 franchise? Like what are you talking about? He's gonna have a litter of pups.
Yeah, it's Airbuds and it's Airbud it's Airbud fighting ghosts. That's what I want the second one to be.
All right, I guess. All right, we'll Twister scale it up for this one.
Twister scaling it up.
Just to get
we need a jingle.
Just to get everybody acquainted.
Twister scaling it up.
Masterpiece, amazing, great, good. Okay, Twister. All right, I guess. Bad, awful, and wish I didn't see it.
Okay, I put that at 7. It's good.
7.
Okay.
That's generous.
Attitude.
That's generous.
Attitude.
7. All right, that's high for me. 6, 7. This is a 4 for me. But I'm not done.
But he's not done.
I'm gonna Dumbledore it up.
The hell does that mean?
I'm gonna give extra points at the end to give him up a little.
Oh, okay.
Keep with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna the real score, because I would normally give this a 4, right? But recognizing how difficult it is to work with a dog and have a dog do this well, on top of only working with the $70,000 budget and not having it look like hot garbage,
Sure.
that brings it up to a 5 for me. This is a Twister movie. This is mediocre. It's okay. I would not seek this out again. I would not watch it again unless I had kids with me.
9 to 13-year-olds.
Relatives with adult parental guardian.
Please, again, he's over there. I'm over here.
But yeah, like this isn't bad, but it's not something that I would seek out again. I am looking forward to, if they can do this for $70,000, I want to see them adapt a script without the limitations of having a dog as the star. I think they could do a decent rated R horror flick if they're given a decent budget.
Do you think this director's ever going to do anything else? I mean,
I don't see why you stop here. Like we said, $3 million.
it kind of seems like just one of those things. It's like, this is a really good idea, and I don't know if he'll ever do.
That's the man right there.
There he is. There's Indy. The best. I wonder if that dog is sought after now.
Well, who was the dog that was in? Was it the Master? No, not the Master.
The Master.
The French black and white one. What the hell was that movie called?
The Artist.
The Artist. That dog was sought after for a minute, and then I think he has since passed.
He died. Yeah, he died a few years ago.
But yeah, they were putting him in
Died of a heart attack.
They found cocaine in his system.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if this dog is like an agent now, and he's just like, I bet if Mr. Leon Berg does other movies, Indy will be like a cameo in the back or something.
There's actually, I know we have he's a relative. He used to be a cop who handled canine, like he handled the training for them. He has a dog training facility now. His dogs have been in movies. Like his dogs are sought after because they are super well trained, and they will search for stuff. They'll go into pockets and grab something. Like, so. I mean, if you have a dog let's be honest, it's not an ugly dog.
Very photogenic dog.
Yeah, I could. I'm surprised. Like, it would surprise me if Disney did not have this guy's number after this movie came out and saying, "Oh yeah, Airbuds is back."
Have him be the villain in the next Airbuds.
Lacrosse, something. Yeah. Curling buds.
Did Airbud ever have like another dog villain?
No, it was usually like smarmy dog catchers that were clowns.
I would have loved to have seen that, like Airbud prove that Airbud is the best sports dog.
Like other dogs.
Like
have a competing dog.
A competing dog.
A competing bud.
Have him be like Space Buddy or like Ground. It's just like he's literally opposite Airbud. He's just like ground.
Well, no, you said Space Buddies. There was a.
I know there's Space Buddies. That's why I went no. That's why I went no, because I know there's Space Buddies. As soon as it came out, I'm like, no, that's already a movie.
What kind of breed are we talking?
Well, Airbud is a golden retriever, so it would have to be like a black lab or something. Or is that racist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is an idea. Like I would. What Airbud's good at playing against humans because humans don't know how to play a dog. But if there's another dog, how do we know Airbud is the best at this?
You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Like we're not watching the Euro League of dog basketball.
Let's watch a dog league.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's have the dogs fighting.
Yeah, why didn't they ever do Airbud boxing?
Vick, yeah.
Boxing Airbud. Jiu-jitsu Airbud.
Since we're on the subject of wonderful dog films, I think about Beverly Hills Chihuahua. And the only reason I think about it is because they had famous people voicing the animals.
Yeah.
Now you have Secret Life of Pets, do it animated, it's cheaper.
They made like 7 of those movies.
But with Beverly Hills Chihuahua, they had the animals actually speaking with the mouths moving.
Yeah.
Do you think if they'd went that route in Good Boy, it would have elevated the film at all? Or do you think it's better not having the dogs
No,
speak?
it would have been a horrible decision.
Really?
In this movie, yeah.
Okay.
In Airbud.
In the one that I'm making in my head.
And the one that I'm making in my head. And we have like Chris Tucker.
Okay.
Be the chocolate lab that goes up against Airbud, and Airbud is like
Jackie Chan.
Timothy Chalamet.
I can see it.
What a movie I just made in my head. Airbuds.
Michael B. Jordan is pissed he didn't get the call. He got stepped over.
Oh, crap.
For Chris Tucker.
Whoa, you're right. That's so much better. You're right. I'm sorry, Mr. Jordan.
Have your agent call me.
Here's you call me for Airbuds, where you play the villain dog.
Yeah. The Rottweiler.
Whoa. The pit bull mix. The pit bull mix played by
who is like the buff dog that's like the bodyguard of the main bad dog, played by Terry Crews, who says no.
We're just making Cats and Dogs movie. You remember that movie?
Cats and Dogs was lit.
That was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
I love the little ratty one in the trash can that was like the tech guy.
Tech dog.
Was it John Leguizamo? Who was
yeah. John Leguizamo and Antonio Banderas was the Russian cat.
Yeah. I'm looking it up.
Great. I was just, God, that movie was crazy. That movie was wild. This came out. Oh, this is such
I forgot about
this. Was such a perfect movie, dude. I was so into this movie when I was a kid.
Was it Nathan Lane?
For whom?
Who played Snowball, wasn't it?
I don't think it was. I don't remember.
This movie was ahead of its time.
So far, because it was a mixture of real dogs and animatronics.
And CGI is
like genuinely, like it was kind of impressive the way they made it. Oh, dude. And Jeff Goldblum is hilarious in this.
God, what a cast. God damn.
So what?
It's like Spy Kids, how all the celebrity cameos in there is insane.
It wasn't even cameos. These people had lines, a lot of them.
Jeff Goldblum, Elizabeth Perkins, Miriam Margolyes.
Oh, dude. Absolutely wild.
Yeah.
I just found my VHS of this the other day.
Tobey Maguire, Sean Hayes, Alec Baldwin, Susan Sarandon.
Joe Pantoliano, the Cypher.
I forgot Michael Clark Duncan was in it. Yeah.
Cypher from
John Lovitz. Billy West. I didn't realize Billy West was in there. Wow.
Billy West is in everything, dude.
Yeah, what a blast from the past. Whew. And then they tried doing it with hamsters, didn't they? Or no, it was
G-Force?
Yeah, guinea pigs. All right.
I'm sorry, we're
getting on a tangent.
We're getting because we have to talk about this other movie.
All right, which is more serious. All right. So,
is it though?
Serious.
They played it. Okay, we're going to talk about Die, My Love.
Yes, the movie that came out with Robert Pattinson,
Bobby Patts,
and Jennifer Lawrence. The director, I'll put it up there for you guys. I'll reset this.
Lynn Ramsey.
Star Wars. Lynn Ramsey, who some of you may remember from I Was Never Really Here with Joaquin Phoenix. That's the last movie of hers that I saw.
This has all of the ingredients
Yes.
This movie has all the ingredients of a really incredible movie, and it just
Misses the mark for you?
misses just over and over misses it. For me.
Yeah. I always had that. For me.
But like there's moments of this movie being incredibly profound, and then just like then they play it as a comedy for a second. Did you notice that?
At points.
Like why are we doing that?
It gets very erratic and mood swingy. But again, we'll start with no spoilers. This film is about, it centers around our main protagonist is Jennifer Lawrence.
Protagonist is a strong term.
Playing Grace, who Robert Pattinson, her boyfriend at the time, his uncle dies in Montana. They're in New York originally. They moved to Montana to move into this house. And while they're there, they're deeply, madly in love. Mm-hmm. And then shortly after they arrive there, they get pregnant.
They have a kid. Just appears in the next scene.
And so the rest of the movie is kind of Jennifer Lawrence's character settling into, or trying to settle into, motherhood.
Not even trying. Like she just
and
slowly loses her damn mind.
It is a very slow descent of postpartum depression, regular depression, abandonment. There's a mixed bag of emotions. But if I was somebody who didn't want to go to the deeper part of what this movie's trying to say, long story short, this bitch is crazy.
It's reductive to say that. The whole time I was just like, it's really, really just reductive of me to say like, she's just crazy and awful to be around. But damn it.
You had to stick through it, and you had to kind of, all right, what's the director trying to say?
Because there's a lot of stuff. The husband was kind of a piece of shit.
That I think is very intentional. Almost everybody in this movie, sans baby, are awful. Yeah. Like they are not written to be likable at all.
No.
Like the director, I think very much knows. I don't want you to root for Jennifer Lawrence and what she's doing. Yeah. I don't want you to root for Robert Pattinson and think that he's a great guy. I don't want you to root for the mother-in-law who's kind of giving people advice, but is sleepwalking with a shotgun and not getting that looked at, you know? So we'll stop there, and now we can get into the spoilers of it all.
Uh-huh.
The movie starts with them moving in. She does not seem jazzed about this at all, going from New York to Montana.
She does kind of at first.
Jennifer Lawrence is very sexually charged in this movie. And she is horned up, which is also a postpartum depression thing.
Even before that, like she keeps like crawling on all fours
a lot, quite
towards
a bit.
him. And then there's the one scene because she does that before they have sex, and then she does it again with a knife in her hand
outside.
Not right after that. The next scene,
yeah,
like looking at her husband through the grass, and it's like in her baby's right there too, and that's like the foreshadowing for the entire.
Yeah, and then she uses it to cut the cake when it was like. And then she does it at the wedding reception.
Yeah.
But so anyways, they get pregnant with child. And shortly after that, we're introduced to Robert Pattinson's family that lives in Montana. And we find out that the house belonged to Robert Pattinson's uncle. His uncle killed himself in that house. I don't think it's necessary to get into how. It's not really important at all. It's just
that's one of the things. It's like a throwaway joke.
Yeah,
and that's another. Like, why are we doing jokes at all?
We may as well. She kind of pries to her mother-in-law. How did it happen?
Yeah,
he shot himself in the head. She's like, no, heart.
And then she just lists
every body part you can, balls, dick, And she goes, his ass.
Shot him in the ass.
That's how he killed himself. He put a gun up his ass, and that's how he did it. She's like, and she was the one that found him. Obviously, she doesn't want to get into that. But yeah, so meets his family. We meet Nick Nolte, who plays Robert Pattinson's dad, who
has severe Alzheimer's.
Yes, losing grips, forgetting why he's there, forgetting who these people are.
He's the only one that.
She kind of is
completely connects with, like on a genuine level.
Yeah,
and genuinely looks like she likes him a lot.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing because let's be honest, he's only in it for like 5 minutes, if that.
Right.
And the 1 minute of the original 4 that you see him, he dies shortly after that. But the 1 minute you see him again is when she's in recovery at this
it's like
psych ward.
she finds peace with other people who are also losing their minds.
Yeah, and like she has a montage of her kind of going through learning about why some things may be happening. We learn about her past a little bit, but we hear a voiceover of Nick Nolte and her having a conversation. And again, like you said, that is kind of the only person in this movie, besides the baby again, that she really bonds with. And no one asks her, "Are you doing okay? Everything all right? Need help? I can help you." You know, he's kind of the only one that just kind of
at no point
normal.
does. Yeah, you're right. I don't think at any point anyone says, "Let me help you." I don't.
To her.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, the mother-in-law at one point is like, "I can watch the baby more. You can, you know, I can help out. I can do dishes. You know, like."
And she's not a listen.
She's not a bad mom.
She loves that baby. She really does. But like, it seems to me she has something else besides the postpartum depression going on.
Yeah, I agree.
think she maybe a bipolar, maybe a DID situation.
Yeah,
I don't know. A professional guy, mental man.
But they do throw a lot of different things out at you that kind of keep you wondering what is happening.
Yeah, she can't seem to connect with the husband at all ever, and he's off cheating on. She's at least he's got condoms in the car, an open box of condoms.
It's
in
never,
the car.
it's never explicitly said if he is cheating. She kind of thinks that he may be.
She's doing a lot of filling in the gaps, but he's not coming home because he doesn't really.
He works far away.
I guess.
Yeah, he's only there for like 3 days out of the week.
Yeah. And she's stuck in this house by herself all the time, which is that it does suck.
Yeah, and again,
it does suck. With the,
she's right.
The first half of the movie, I was like, she's justified in all this.
Yeah.
She's totally just. All of her crash outs are completely justified.
And Robert Pattinson, time and time again, fails to see very blatant warning signs.
When he brought home that dog, and that dog
would not shut the fuck up.
Oh my God! Talk about.
I was pro shotgun.
I was pro shooting the dog. I was pro shooting that dog in the face.
Yeah, whatever would make that dog not be there. I was pro
my
it.
God, can you imagine putting that baby down and then that dog started barking?
Yes,
I'd punt it out the window.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. Cat lovers rejoice watching this movie. They're like, "Oh, I made the right choice."
Dude.
Worst dog. We went from a good boy
to bad boy.
Bad boy. Not a good boy.
Yeah.
Did not like the dog at all.
Not a good boy. All
right. So yeah, like Robert Pattinson, like we said, he's not written likable at all, and he very
for
oblivious.
The first like 2/3 of it.
Very oblivious of, and then it's not until very erratic stuff happens that he's like, I think something's up. You know,
I gotta buckle down. and be a husband.
I gotta be around here sometime.
I gotta be around. I gotta do some fix. I gotta get my house in order.
Yeah. It's not until she literally runs through a glass wall or a glass door that he's like,
I should probably do something.
I think something's up.
Something's going on with their like head. Something going on with their like brain.
Yeah. So after we jumped around a lot, but after they get pregnant, Nick Nolte ends up passing.
He dies.
That's rough. Jennifer Lawrence is there for Robert Pattinson and the family. And then the baby's born. And then, like we said, there's this sequence, almost like a montage, but it's not really. It's how old is the baby at the end of the movie, do you think?
At the end of the movie?
Is it like maybe a year old?
Looks a little older than a year.
Okay.
Maybe.
So I'll say about 6 months after the baby's born, you kind of see, like we said, the early signs of she's not feeling it. And it's the isolation. They're in the middle of nowhere. She's got to walk miles to go to a gas station grocery store.
You can't leave a woman alone with a screaming baby for that long.
Yeah. You got the baby. You have the addition of the dog, you know.
Oh my God, the dog.
You have her being charged up, horny all the time. And the only guy around is a guy driving by on a motorcycle.
Yes. Keith Stanfield plays a guy keeps driving by on a motorcycle.
Which at first I'll note, I thought were dream sequences.
I didn't think that was real either.
Yeah. It wasn't until she saw him face to face at the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, these are really happening, you know?
Yes.
So yeah. And also Robert Pattinson not being home. These things kind of
coalesce.
Yeah. And he has a conversation with her on the road. And again, that conversation is one of those like, dude, it reminds me of when we were talking about Caught Stealing. Where We're like, this guy is an idiot because Zoe Kravitz is great. His life is awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Robert Pattinson has in the beginning of this movie.
That's what I thought. You blame him for half of the movie.
Yeah.
It is his fault.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm specifically talking about the phone call because she's asking, "Oh, where are you at?" I stopped to get a burger. Is it good? It was all right.
Like, engage.
Yeah, and
engage with your beautiful wife that likes you.
Yeah, and wants to have sex with you all the time.
Sorry.
And then she's
Poor
like,
thing.
"Are you gonna want to eat when you get home?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll be pretty late. What are you hungry for?" I gotta go. I'll talk to you later, babe. You know, like he's not into it at all, and that makes her think that he's going off having affairs when she sees the condoms in the truck. You know, but it's never explicitly said if he is. But we can kind of maybe not 50-50.
And the thing that bothered me about this is we're talking about. There's a scene that they're arguing with each other, and it seems like they're just.
It seems like a joke at first.
It seems like a comedy. Like a comedy fight.
Yeah, because the dog pissed on the floor, the dog ripped off the table settings, you know, and Jennifer Lawrence, who kind of reasonably so, is like, it's not my dog. Like, I'm taking care of the baby all the time. That's my main priority. And Robert Pattinson's like, what are you, just going to leave it there? And
got to get used to the place.
Yeah, we should also know, we haven't mentioned, Jennifer Lawrence is a writer. She wants to write a novel.
She can't write anymore.
And Robert Pattinson kind of throws that in her face, like, "Oh, yeah, you're writing the next great American novel, right?" And they're like, "Oh, I would if you would help out." You know, it's a very, like you said, it's almost played to a comedic effect.
And there was the scene where the ink mixes with her breast milk.
Yes,
and it's like, I can't, like, this is taking over I can't do this because this is taking over my life.
Yeah,
the postpartum depression starts.
Metaphors.
The postpartum depression starts to take over then.
Yeah.
And so, so the first half of this is really just their marriage, kind of them becoming separate from each other. They don't really like each other. And then what happens? She puts her head through the damn window. And then I feel like there's a tonal shift after that.
I'm trying to remember what happens before that, because there's something that happens before that leads to it. And it's her shooting the dog.
Yeah.
So we also hear Robert Pattinson talking about, we don't see this conversation, but he tells Jennifer Lawrence, Grace, that his mom has been sleepwalking after his dad, Nick Nolte, died. And Jennifer Lawrence goes to visit her and see how she's doing and just catch up. And that's when the first mention of postpartum depression comes in. Is his mom's like, well, everyone goes crazy the first year having a baby, you know. Last thing Jennifer Lawrence wants to hear. She's out of there after that. Yeah. So the dog is starting to be grinding the gears. I think that's probably where it first starts. So they have this moment where
she's straight up not sleeping.
Robert Pattinson wants to have a heart-to-heart, and he does a weird thing of, let's leave the baby and go for a drive with the dog.
Yeah, leave the baby upstairs and alone in the house.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
With all the windows and doors open.
Yeah. They go for this drive, and he's annoying. She is annoying him. She's bringing up the condoms, you know. And then we see another thing that I thought was a dream thing. This black horse that pops up probably 3 or 4 times in the movie.
She keeps seeing a black horse, yeah.
Yeah, black horse causes an accident, and we're like, okay, so it's a real horse. Causes an accident, which injures the dog. I don't think they did enough to show you that the dog was injured after that, because
I was confused by that.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson takes the dog out, puts it on the ground. Dog seems fine. But dog is severely injured. That's what they should have pointed blood or something.
It's making the same noises.
Yeah.
Annoying ass yips.
Yeah. So apparently the dog is dying, and that's why Jennifer Lawrence is like, all right, we got to kill the dog. Goes to the mother-in-law's house, gets the gun, tells Robert Pattinson, kill this dog. He's like, I'm going to take it to the vet. Don't be crazy. I'm not going to shoot my dog.
She does.
She's like, you do it or I do it. She takes the dog down.
Which, by the way, she got the rifle from
the mother-in-law.
The mother-in-law who was sleeping with the rifle.
In her hands, yeah. And so, yeah, there's a very interesting, I thought it was kind of comical scene where you see like a shocked and bewildered Robert Pattinson, like digging a hole. And you just see Jennifer Lawrence with her head, her forehead on the glass, just staring at him.
And then she runs through the glass window.
And like you said, that's a major tonal shift.
It's a tonal shift because then after that, Robert Pattinson is trying to be good.
Yeah, that's when Robert Pattinson realizes I got to try more.
I have to try and be a better person. And
it's kind of too little too late.
it is.
Yeah.
It's done. She's lost it. And he puts her in a mental health facility. Is that much later?
That's later.
What happens in between there? I don't remember.
What ends up happening is you see a couple more interactions with Lakeith Stanfield's character.
Right,
That's right.
The guy, she does actually cheat on him with him.
Yeah, the guy on the motorcycle who you find out is actually a real person.
They hook up in a barn way out in the middle. Beautiful, giant barn.
No, I think it's where they actually go. I think it's like a sauna they have on their property. I think it was. I don't think it was a barn. It was too small to be a barn.
I don't remember that.
Oh.
I thought there was a giant barn out in the middle of nowhere.
That was his house.
That wasn't his house.
Yeah.
There was a giant barn.
Oh, are you talking about the one where the car was in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about the second one where she actually goes to his place on her bike.
Oh no, that was later.
Yeah.
That was okay. No, and then there was the part at the beach.
The knife part.
What knife part?
Another reason why I thought those Lakeith Stanfield parts were fake or in her mind.
This movie becomes kind of a jump.
Yeah. So, all right, hold on. These are the creative decisions that make you think that some of these are in a dream state. The movie is shot in 4/3 perspective, aspect ratio. So it's very claustrophobic. It's very tight throughout. The entire film is that. Also, the nighttime sequences are shot in daylight with a filter.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of shadow.
A lot of day for night.
Yeah. And those, it's kind of like the best way I can describe it is Gladiator when Maximus is walking in the fields. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks, it's a dream sequence like. And so the sequences that we mostly see Lakeith Stanfield before we see him in broad daylight is those moments. Mm-hmm. And in the first interaction where she actually goes up and talks to Lakeith Stanfield, she's holding a kitchen knife and she tells him to cut your lip.
Yeah, why'd she do that?
And he does it. No questions asked.
Yeah.
And he takes the knife, cuts his lip, and then he leaves.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, obviously this guy's not real. It's in her head. But
maybe that was?
They end up having an affair, a physical affair.
What if that was?
Why would you discern?
Does he have a cut later?
I was looking, I didn't see it.
So maybe that was
there's nothing to discern if it's a dream or not.
Okay.
Or something that she just sees.
Okay.
So that's why there's moments in this movie where I was like, the horse even, or like very early in the film, title sequence, you just see Forrest just burst into flames. So I was like, oh, are these like little bits of psychosis that she's only experiencing?
Yeah.
So I had no idea if that's what the intention was at all.
No, I think all of it was real. I think because the forest going up in flames was real.
Yeah. Which she walks away. Yeah, we'll get to that.
But yeah, I thought she was getting better.
Yeah. So so after
she does some really out of pocket crap at a get together.
Yeah.
They go to a kid's birthday party. They go to a kid's birthday party.
It's a friend of Robert Pattinson's kid's birthday.
And she just takes her clothes off at a kid's birthday party, goes.
She's wearing bra and underwear.
Bra and underpants, jumps into the swimming pool, goes for a swim.
And then she comes back inside.
Comes back.
And Robert Pattinson is like having a
panic attack. And she's just like, oh, you're going to be out. She's sopping wet in their living room.
Just bring it with me. It's fine.
And it's just like, you're going to be okay. You'll be okay, honey. Be okay. Like, acts genuinely consoling him as she's.
Yeah.
Like.
Just made a huge scene in front of him.
She's the reason it's happening.
Yeah. And he says that to her in the car. They're driving home, and he was like, "I'm anxious a lot, like having to worry about you."
You're anxious.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, so, like, yeah, it's messed up that her life does suck, and it's his fault, kind of.
Yeah. So,
but also she's doing some crazy. She's starting to really act out.
None of the characters are likable.
Not doing anything nice.
Yeah.
I mean, don't mean nice. I mean, just like it's not. She's straight up crashing out.
Yeah.
At strangers who have nothing to do with this.
Yeah. So after that point, she has another encounter with Lakeith Stanfield. It's her actually going to his house and having the affair, I'm pretty sure. And then that's when, again, I thought this was a dream sequence. The movie, again, I keep having to go back to like the cinematography choices and like creative decisions. The movie starts in very vibrant color, and as you kind of go down this well of Jennifer Lawrence is doing less and less okay, the movie's colors become muted. You get grayed, you know, and then interaction with Keith Stanfield, boom, back to vibrant colors of her and Robert Pattinson kissing in the field. I thought this was a flashback because last time it was colorful, it was them in the beginning of the movie.
It was very jarring.
Yes.
Very jarring. It was confusing.
But it's weird that, so I'm assuming what we can kind of take away from that is that after these interactions with Keith Stanfield, she's okay for a bit.
Sure.
And so in this moment, Robert Pattinson proposes, let's get married.
No, he doesn't do that till after she's out.
Is that after?
He puts her after, not long after that, he puts her in the facility.
I don't think it's after that. I think it's before.
It's after.
I think the pool is after.
No.
Are we sure?
Yep.
I want to get that right. Are we sure?
It was after she gets out and she's like better.
All right. Keep going. I want to see if this is true.
After she gets out and she's like better for a little while, then they get. No, you're right.
Am I right? I don't know. I want to make sure.
No, you're right, because it was right after the wedding.
Yes.
She has a crash out. He finds her they get married.
They get married. They have a reception. Everyone seems, like I said, after the Keith Stanfield sequences, it must be she's okay, because all the guests at the wedding, nothing seems up.
No, everyone seems, the wedding's going fine, and then she kind of leaves early and goes up to the hotel room.
Well, she also acts super erratic with Robert Pattinson at the reception.
She starts to be.
Kiss me right here, right now. She's crawling on all fours on the dance floor.
She's being an embarrassment.
Yeah. So Robert Pattinson leaves.
And then so she goes back to the suite by herself and like tries to hits on the lobby boy.
Can you bring ice to my room?
So, but he goes up there and sings to her and then leaves.
Yeah.
And then she takes the baby.
Well, no. She slams her head into a mirror.
Yes.
Cutting her forehead, and then she takes the baby into the stroller.
Stroller starts walking. Just keeps walking. And I was confused by this. Robert Pattinson finds her, and she's just crying.
Yeah. It's almost like she has a moment of, ooh, yeah, I fucked up.
I really shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But then later, it's the same scene, and she's left the baby and kept walking on her own. Mm-hmm. Is that what actually happened?
Again, hard to tell.
Okay.
Hard to tell. Because did we miss the first part? No. That's after she comes back, correct?
What?
I don't know. The movie is very jumbly.
It's so disjointed.
There is a scene.
I feel like I'm.
Yeah. No.
I feel like I'm having an episode.
Is it before the wedding or after the wedding? There's a scene. I think it's before the wedding. It's before the wedding. It's before the treatment center. She is at home, and then she's like, I'm going to go for a walk. And she takes the baby and goes off into the woods. And she's out there so late that they actually send a search party after her.
Yeah.
Is that before or after treatment?
It's got to be before, because not much happened after.
Yeah. So before treatment, she goes off on a walk with the baby, and you see flashlights in the woods, and she's like, "Oh shit!" Like people are looking for me.
Sorry, I was gone too long.
And then she is sitting at the top of the stairs while Robert Pattinson and his mom are talking about her.
Yeah.
It's got to be before. So they're talking about her, and she's like, "That's." At first, she was like, "It's okay. People go crazy after the first year. You're thinking too hard about this.
Sissy Spacek is.
Try taking yoga. It's gonna be fine." But after that,
more serious.
After that, she's like, she's not well. Like she's not okay.
It's more. That's what I say. It's more than postpartum depression.
Yes.
There's much more going on.
Yeah. After Robert Pattinson catches up with her in the car, and he immediately just goes for the baby, doesn't even interact with her at all. Mm-hmm. She's sad. And that's when, after that, he takes her to a treatment.
Commits her.
Yeah, to a psych ward.
And I thought it was going to be a happy ending.
Yeah.
Because she actually does get better.
She's writing a manuscript.
She's writing. She works through some of her stuff. She has a really traumatic story she told when she was a kid. You got to imagine her childhood was probably not great, maybe.
Yeah, well... we learned that her parents died when she was 10 years old.
Right.
And then they're like, that's probably a big reason for you may have abandonment issues.
Abandonment. And I was wondering if she was lying about that.
Oh, like unreliable narrator type lie?
Because like I said,
truth?
she's got to be bipolar or something.
It's possible. She believed it at the time.
Right. They'll tell themselves and other people anything.
Yeah.
To have their own reality be true.
Like a sociopath almost.
Right.
Maybe.
So I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
It was really hard to tell.
Yeah,
There's nothing definitive in this movie.
But I mean, like, she does seem to be.
She's writing.
Yeah.
That's the metric of whether or not she's getting better. She's writing it.
Yeah. She pretty much wrote an entire manuscript while she was in there. She's worked through some of her stuff,
which is probably part of her therapy because writing therapy and stuff.
And then Robert Pattinson picks her up, and when you were gone, everything was great. Got a new truck. Place looks great.
My life's better. Yeah. Everything's better when you weren't there.
He fixes up the entire house. At one point, we forgot to even mention, she has like there's a point where she wants to sleep with Robert Pattinson, and she's like, we haven't had sex in like 2.5 months. And he was like, oh, I thought it was like a month, and she was like, can we have sex tonight? And then he's like, yeah, I guess that's what you want. And that's when he's trying to like help her.
He's trying to acquiesce
and
as much as he can because he doesn't know how to fix her.
Funny part, she goes, before or after dinner? And he's like, Jesus Christ, like, we're gonna have sex. She's like, well, how about when we get home? Is that okay?
Yeah. And then she says a slur, which is like, did we need that?
So anyways, she wants to have sex as soon as they get to the driveway, but he's like, my mom's right there, So she's like, you're impotent. Like, I don't want anything to do with you.
She said impotent.
Yeah.
F word. All right.
And so she goes and crashes out in the bathroom, like wrecks it. And she's literally clawing at the wallpaper.
Like that scene.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
She's clawing at the wallpaper till her fingertips are bloody.
Yeah.
And Robert Pattinson fixed that when she was inside.
Yeah, fixes everything.
Which
is kind of like, she kind of resents him for like getting his shit together while she was away.
Being better.
That's
when she was gone.
Right. Like I had to go away for him to get better.
Yeah.
I think she might hate him for that.
Like, I'm an anchor now. Yeah. So like
or like, why did you wait till I was gone to try to do all this?
Yeah.
I feel like
there's definitely some resentment there.
There's a lot. Die, my love. I hate it. Die, my love.
So after that, I think is a weird decision because I feel like most people just kind of like want to settle for a bit before they have big public interactions.
I feel like a week or two did pass.
But they throw a mommy's home party and she makes a mommy's home cake.
Yeah, which is like you make your cake for your incredibly traumatic event.
And then everybody who friends, family, everybody she's not a fan of is like, you look much better. You're doing well, which is exactly what we want to hear when you like, oh, I must look like absolute dog shit last time you saw me,
Yeah.
And it kind of caused her to snap. One part I do like is the mother-in-law was kind of like, nah, she's fine. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
We just kind of like got to accept it. And then she leaves. Robert Pattinson chases after her and
catches up to her just before she goes into the woods.
They have a heart-to-heart in the truck singing.
Yeah. Like, I think the only genuine conversation we see them have the entire movie.
They sing a song together. They stop, and then he's like, I gotta try more. Like, I'm gonna do more. And then she's like,
enough is what she like. Looks him right in the eye and says, enough.
Yeah.
Which is like, you're never gonna be able to try.
Yeah, I think it's also
for any sustainable amount of time.
I think it's also a self-admission of, I can't be fixed.
I'm not gonna get better with you.
Yeah.
You either can't. You're not going to be good enough, and I'm never going to be good enough because of that.
Or maybe it's there is something else other up here that I can't even.
It's not going to ever be fixed.
Yeah.
So she takes all her clothes off and burns her notebook and burns the forest down.
Yeah, burns the manuscript. Robert Pattinson chases her. She walks into a burning forest.
Yep.
Which she must have had like 10 gallons of gasoline with her too, because it just went up.
It's like, a dry forest, man.
It was like, whoa.
Those trees are dry as hell, man.
So yeah, that's the entire story of Die My Love.
And I want to like this a lot because I don't think postpartum depression is talked about enough.
No, it's definitely
It's a terrifying thing that we just kind of seem to ignore.
very raw.
But this wasn't a good movie. This was a disjointed kind of a mess. Honestly,
I'm higher on it.
okay.
The sum of all of its parts, it can be very.
It was a disjointed mess.
Yeah, it can be all over the place. But when you kind of like look at it with the
in hindsight, now that I'm talking about it with you, I'm like, God, why did this was a good movie?
Yeah,
That was
you have two high caliber actors.
it should be good. Why isn't it good?
I think it's some of the creative choices with like the Lakeith Stanfield stuff. To me, it's a waste of Lakeith Stanfield.
She sees him in real life for the first time with his family, and he has a handicapped daughter.
Yeah,
That's probably why he's,
Is it at the beach or is it at the parking lot?
It's at the beach because they're arguing with the kid doesn't want to go in the. It's at the pool. It's at a pool. The handicapped child doesn't want to go in the water, and she's kind of throwing a fit. And then the Lakeith and his wife.
That's the parking lot.
Yeah, they're in the parking lot at the pool.
Is it the pool? I thought it was the beach.
Yeah, I remember because the kid doesn't want to go in the water.
Oh, okay,
because they're in a wheelchair
okay,
and they got to do like a whole thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that was so out of pocket. That was so not okay for her to do.
They're having like a struggling family moment dealing with a child with a disability.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, can you help? I had a flat tire.
I had a flat tire."
And the lady's like, "No, tell her
we
no.
can't deal with this right now."
Yeah.
That was
really weird,
so
weird.
awkward. I'm just having like I'm having like secondhand embarrassment in my stomach just thinking about that scene.
Yeah, it's hold on. I wrote some notes. I wrote a statement.
I unfortunately didn't like this.
All right, let's go like performances. Jennifer Lawrence. I think this is Jennifer Lawrence's. Again, it's not likable, but it's probably her most raw swing for the fences performance since
Mother.
I was gonna say Silver Linings Playbook.
Okay,
like pretty much everything. I guess
she's given a lot to do.
She was pregnant too, and she is very comfortable just being naked for a pretty large. Like it's not a small thing to ask someone who is pregnant.
No, she seemed very comfortable in the crazy amount of things they had her doing.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson, as far as performance, it's okay.
Like, you could have traded him out for anybody.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they have decent chemistry. It's not like they're not believable as a couple. They are. But he does play a good, like,
bumbling idiot,
naively oblivious, just guy. Like he almost seems like some guy who doesn't understand the possibility of postpartum depression.
Yeah,
like he seems completely blindsided.
He doesn't even know it exists.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about cinematography being shot in 4/3 aspect ratio.
It was pretty enough.
It helps with the claustrophobia, and it kind of helps reinforce that anxiety feeling because, walls are closing in on her.
Yeah.
Very tight shots throughout. And the house itself, as far as a setting, it's a very small house. You don't see the entire place. It's not too big. Yeah, I mean, I liked it more than you.
I think you did.
What did I give it?
That ticks me off.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me mad that
Okay.
I didn't like it because this has all the ingredients of things that I like, but I just didn't.
Yeah, it's not going to be for everybody, but it's.
I hate that I didn't like it.
It's divisive. I think it'll be divisive for people.
I give it a 4 on the Twister.
On the Twister scale.
I give it a 4 on a Twister.
All right, I guess.
Yeah, give it 4 on a twist.
I'm giving this a 6 on the Twister scale.
Twisting it up.
It's okay.
Twistonia.
Like I agree with you that I feel like with a different script, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe not something so emotionally.
I don't know why it's so hard for me to diagnose what exactly I don't like about it.
It's a gender thing.
Okay.
No. I think I'm not even trying to like be profound or anything. Women are going to resonate with this for
I'm sure
a
they are.
million percent.
I was really frustrated with
Yeah, but I mean,
everyone.
like even we can recognize the fact Robert Pattinson kind of drops the ball.
Being such a dumb,
Quite
an
a bit.
unempathetic dumbass.
Buying a dog, a yippy dog, like
Oh God, I hate that dog. That's a dog I hope dies in real life.
cocaine overdose. All right.
Yeah, and with that,
Yeah. Let us know what you thought of these movies.
check out Good Boy. Check out Die My Love.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, apparently.
Yeah. Tell us how wrong we were.
Yeah, because I suck. We're a bunch of just dumbass guys. And check out Zootropolis.
2.
Zootropolis 2.
All right. We'll catch you guys later. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Guten Tag.
What was the German?
Guten
good book?
Kinder.